Hi Gemini, I'm hoping you're well and welcome to the full moon in Sagittarius. So yeah, let's get into your reading. So this is for sun, moon, and rising in Gemini. If you have a different rising or moon or even a different sun, you can check out the other corresponding videos. But I do advise you to listen to all of the videos as I do myself. I'm actually doing this so that I can actually see how each energy is behaving right now so I can correlate it to my own personal chart. So I picked some cards earlier and so I could actually have some time to meditate on the message. And I myself, I'm a Gemini and I've just had my solar return on the 6th. So this reading was very, 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 very relevant for me. I can relate to a lot of things in this reading. So if you would like a more personalized reading, you can message me or contact or book a session on my website, www.soul-reconnection.com. And yeah, we can do that. So with Gemini, what's going on? So Gemini, this full moon is going to be falling in your 7th house. So this is your descendant house. This is your house of relationships or partnerships, supportive partnerships. So this could be close or close friends or your close network, or it could be business partnerships as well. Um, so it is common for, it's not uncommon for any type of hostility to arise in these times as well. So, but it's also a time where great harmony can take place, and this is what this reading is actually talking about. You're really going to be excited about this. So, the first card that came up for you, Gemini, was all-encompassing hand. And now this message is so beautiful because I almost like feel like we've been in a stage where we've been needing like a lot of reassurance, you know. There's an energy of like loneliness or aloneness that's really come up recently, and not really feeling connected to our surroundings. So I feel like in this season there's going to be a hand that's going to be offered, and a hand of help, whether it's be um, from your own self or whether from someone else, but you have to be able to open your mouth and ask for help. So I'm getting that. This understanding that you're worthy, like going back to the whole loneliness and the alone thing, this is coming up from a place of unworthiness. So really see worth in your own value, in your own self, in your own whole, in your own part of the whole, because Gemini is the two twins. It is split in two. So the suffering that you're experiencing right now, it is essential for you to be able to grow into who you are. It's it's um it's developing you, and right now there may be a lot of like questions on your life, um, about your life, about even your own personal sanity, where you're at right now. Um, See almost this hand that's coming out as being able to offer the answers to the questions that you're seeking, but also just see yourself as just being still, because there's a lot of chaotic energy going around with you, Gemini, and just take some time to just chill out. So I have to tell myself sometimes, but this hand is beautiful. This is a hand with no limit. So this hand is actually almost like it's bestowing. I don't like to say blessings because that's be less, but I like to say the word blessings. This hand is blessing you with everything that you desire, but it can only be given to you if you actually see yourself as worthy to be gifted these things. Law of attraction. If you don't see yourself as, I put a post up on my page the other day. It was saying that the law of attraction is not discriminative. It's dependent on where you put your focus. So if all you're focusing on is your fears and your darkest um, you know um, things that you think that can happen, and that's all that's going to be manifested, right? So really, really pay attention to that. This is this is a time where great grace can be applied to your life. And I'm also seeing this hand as like, um was coming a sacred touch. And it's funny because I actually had a conversation about with someone the other day, and I said, I think I really like even just massages. I don't think I like the rough massages. I think I just love like the touch of my skin, and it's just the healing touch that um I'm really loving right now. So see if you can just come into a phase where you can embrace that side of yourself, the sacred touch, even like sacred touch of yourself, like come into like a really sensual type space within yourself. And if you have another half, like, you know, sacred touch, like do some healing touch, and you know, just really start to connect with your other half. This is a really, really beautiful energy. And what I'm also hearing with this hand is allow the hand to reach out to you and don't turn it away because of your pride or old shame or old guilt, or you just feeling like you're independent, you know, so you don't need anyone, you know, like really just allow this to embrace you know, because I see you literally like just creating these blockages against yourself, not allowing you to be able to authentically connect. So this is asking you to allow this hand to wipe away the tears of your past. This is a very, very vulnerable card. So it's just asking you to just connect to the more vulnerable side of yourself. Um, or in your dreams. So this hand will be able to communicate with you in many different ways, or it could even reach out to you through life circumstances. So it can someone who smiles at you or hugs you. That's this all-encompassing hand being able to connect with you, or even just through the song of a bird, through nature. You know, this is how spirit likes to speak through many different things, but we just have to bring ourselves into a place where we can actually listen. Um, the second card that came up was the lover and the beloved. And it's funny because the first thing that came to mind when this card came up was see yourself as the lover and the beloved. So again, with Gemini, with it being two sides, you know, you are the lover and you are the beloved. The seventh house is also the house of self-love and how you love yourself. So see yourself. The loneliness that you're experiencing is because you haven't learned to actually give that love to you first. And I know sometimes that can be a bit, you know, a bit cliche because we're not meant to be like islands or anything. We do desire that connection within ourselves, but if we don't know how to be able to cultivate that energy within ourselves first, then it's harder for us to be able to reach out to someone else and be able to connect on that level. So this card is saying something drastic needs to change in your physical world. You are yearning, sorry, you're yearning for more substance, more love, more connection, deeper connections, more nourishment. But you've created the walls that's not allowing this to take place, Gemini. So what are you going to do to change that? And it's interesting because the last card that's come up, it's the Sacred Union card. And this is so beautiful because this is actually saying like this again another integrate. There's a lot of kind of Sacred Union cards that's been coming up in this reading, but there's a lot of opposites coming into one. And this can even be an indication of like new relationships on the way, or even relationships that already existing relationships. There's going to be like a deep healing take place in these relationships, like a rejuvenation. Uranus is in Taurus at the moment, so you know there's a lot that's going to be taking place in the relationship department. But we just need to allow things to just sorry, we just have to allow things to just play out. So this coming together is really, really divine. This masculine and feminine energy, divine feminine and divine masculine. This is also a confirmation of the integration of the masculine and feminine within you. Because even though, yes, I'm a woman, but I have masculine aspects to myself. In fact, I actually demonstrate more masculine aspects than I do feminine. And that's nothing bad, but it's just about being able to find your own balance. So there's an integration that's taking place, and it's learning how to balance a surrendered life, um, and leading from the heart at the same time. and knowing when to take the initiation to set something into motion. So there's 3 different states, and it's knowing when to be able to flow between those different states. Don't hide yourself from love anymore, Gemini, because again, it's war. Like, learn to embrace love and let love embrace you. Whatever pains that's been developed, that's not allowed you to be able to come into the fullness of your trust, begin to heal this, because like, this is a very, very great time for healing in terms of our own heart and just our connection to other people. So healing of self as well. And yeah, just allow yourself to just receive everything that's coming to you, Gemini. It's beautiful, beautiful energy right now. So if you need a more personalized reading, you can contact me on my website. Again, it's www.soul-reconnection.com. And yes, until next time, Gemini, I'll see you later.